Hi guys, this is Justin Calvert from GameSpot again. I'm going to play through level 2 of Toy Soldiers Cold War, which is called Jungle Heat. This is actually one of my favorite levels. It's I think it's one of the easiest ones, if I'm honest, and it's the one that I play on general mode to get the achievement for effective tactician. These choppers can be a little tricky, and you have to take them down with the commando. I missed one. No biggie. Oh jeez. So the thing I always do on this level is build artillery, but I guess we don't have artillery on this level yet. Playing it through on a new profile, so we'll start with machine guns. There's a lot of infantry on this level, and if you want to get a high score, you need to be trying to do this as quickly as possible. So trigger new waves as soon as you're able to. What turrets do I have access to? Okay, we can use mortar, anti-tank. So I'm going to build a mortar up here. The level 1 mortar is pretty cool. You'll see it just kind of stuns the infantry. If you're playing co-op and you want to try and get the co-op achievement, I think it's called In Sync, then the way to do it is have one player stun infantry with a level 1 mortar, and then have the second player kill the infantry while they're stunned, normally using a machine gun. That's the easiest way to do it. Here comes the next wave. I'm refraining from building a machine gun here because I think I'm going to want an anti-tank turret here, because that garage over there is where a lot of the tanks and stuff come from later on. And as with all levels, you want to be frugal with your money. Like, the last thing you want to do is build a turret and then realize that it's only useful for a couple of waves, and then you're going to have to replace it with something else. You're just wasting money at that point. Okay, I'm going to put another anti-tank turret up here. So far we're doing pretty good. No one's getting through. One thing you can do when there's a lot of infantry, they never actually tell you this in any of the tutorials or anything. If you click in the left stick, you can drop this kind of barbed wire that slows down infantry. You rotate it using the bumpers, and yeah, you can just drop a bunch of that, and it really slows down infantry and makes life a lot easier for your machine guns. There we go. Okay, so we've got our first wave of vehicles coming. We'll build another anti-tank turret here. If you've got turrets that aren't being very useful, sometimes it'll just be because enemies are out of range, and especially with the anti-tank ones, you'll find that this one isn't doing anything right now, but I can actually take control of it and either just let the rounds fly like this, or I can totally steer them and target enemies pretty specifically with them. A lot of the infantry on this level always sneak up behind this rock, so I'm going to build a machine gun there to kind of head them off, pick them off as they come around. So I've got all my turrets in place now, and I'm going to try to avoid upgrading them to save money. We'll see how well I do. I'll probably end up upgrading 1 or 2 of the machine guns, maybe. Those are the ones I worry about. There's always a chance that just one of these soldiers will manage to sneak through. Okay, I'm not sure these anti-tanks are really working quite as effectively as I would like. Okay, there we go. All good. Okay, so that guy that has a star, if you kill any unit with a star on it yourself, then you unlock a barrage. And it's random, so I've got a random artillery that I can use. And you can save that for as long as you need to. I don't think you get any kind of bonus for not using it, because there's no cost involved with using them. So yeah, if you manage to unlock them, then yeah, definitely don't be shy about using them. Get this anti-tank working. I'm going to trust that my anti-infantry stuff is doing everything it needs to at the back. And you'll see I'm using the left stick to speed up all of these projectiles. So I get that thrill ride bonus. That was an extra $400 when the tank blew up. It also just means you can fire projectiles more quickly. You know, destroy things more quickly. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Thrill ride bonus. Here we go. That's so good. It's great when the infantry all bunched together like that. You can do so much damage with a well-targeted anti-tank round. You can see I've got this on turbocharge right now. If you get that multiplier up to 40, which I'm not going to be able to do right now, that's another way to actually earn a barrage. Although I think you can only hold one barrage at a time. So the fact I'm still holding on to my artillery prevents me from getting another one. Oops, what's that? Let this thing for a second. Take out a lot of these infantry. I worry more about infantry than I do about the vehicles on this level. They have a habit of just slipping through your defenses. And it definitely helps that the mortar is there, kind of dazing them. I don't think many of them have even made it as far as the barbed wire yet. Barbed wire is definitely optional, but it doesn't hurt. And it's so cheap that it doesn't really hurt your chances of getting a high score much either. Okay, so I've spotted some guys up here. This wave isn't even ready yet. It's still kind of getting in position. But you can still, that doesn't stop you from earning some money off it. Okay, now we'll trigger them. I think the main thing when you're sort of moving between turrets and taking control of them is you don't need to try and destroy every unit. Just make sure you thin out the kind of big groups before they reach your AI turrets, the ones you're not using. If I let that whole wave of infantry come up here, there's a chance my machine guns would miss a couple. But because I've thinned out that crowd pretty significantly, they should have no problem. Okay, now with this I can... Yeah, you can totally steer these rockets around corners and all sorts. So, and the range on them is, I think it's pretty much unlimited. If you can see an enemy, you can probably hit it with one of these things, providing you steer it right. Getting thrill ride bonus on every single one of these shots. I'm not necessarily doing anything that the AI wouldn't do in terms of the units I'm killing, but I'm earning more money. So that's more money I can spend, and it's also more money at the end when I'm hoping for gold medals. Okay, so we're in pretty good shape. Just going to check on the condition of all my turrets here. I've got a couple of big waves of tanks about to come through. So there we go, that one's pretty low. I think I might actually upgrade that one rather than just repair it. Oh no, I can't upgrade it because I'm playing this level for the first time. Okay, so I'm going to repair it. Yeah, I guess you unlock upgrades as you progress through the game. Apologies, I'm getting confused because I've obviously I've played through this game several times already. I just created a new profile to make these videos with. Okay, launch the last wave. So this turret here, he doesn't really have a chance, but I think we can get up. Oh, I missed. Yeah, you get the idea. You can steer these missiles around so much that turrets that would otherwise be completely useless can actually be made to work hard for you. Oh, didn't want to miss that one. So the other thing I'm going to do is to start selling some turrets. Maybe not the anti-tank ones so much, but the turrets that aren't doing anything we can definitely get rid of. Just to save money, you know, you're scored on the money you have left at the end of a level, so anything you can do to give you an edge. Oh, awful shot. There we go. So that's the end, and hopefully another platinum medal. Yeah, or 3 golds. So overall, that's a platinum. Yeah, so that's level 2 of Toy Soldiers Cold War.